Black Friday and Thanksgiving are here, and Bethesda enabled lots of mega sales. On 76, though, new login errors emerged and the new corpse highlights got delayed. It's news time. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I've got so many news to share with you in this one. Thankfully, most of them are not that extensive. As per usual, I will start with the great positive news, such as a Christmas playlist for Fallout, that's right, followed by updates on the upcoming Fallout for Hope charity project, as well as several Black Friday sales enabled by Bethesda. But not everything is a sea of roses, sadly. New login errors have emerged. Thankfully, it has been addressed already. There's also a lot of unsettling feelings surrounding Fallout worlds, and I discovered that a certain legendary effect is not working. Let's not forget about the ongoing community events too. Alright, with that being said, let's get into what matters, shall we? Did you know that Fallout has a Christmas playlist on Spotify? Apparently this list was created some years ago already, but I was not aware it existed until a few days ago with a reshare on Reddit. This playlist is called A Very Atomic Christmas, and it features almost 40 songs with over 1 hour and a half of awesome music. Now really, I listened to the entire list while testing stuff a few days ago, and I can totally recommend it to you guys. It feels like the 76 radio, but with a Christmas twist, so the name is totally spot on. The music there is very similar to the typical one you can find in the Fallout universe. For copyright reasons, I cannot play any samples, but there are classics there, such as Jingle Bells Rock, Run, Rudolph Run, Mambo Santa, and even Frosty the Snowman. If you have a Spotify account and you love Fallout, then you probably shouldn't miss this playlist, especially in the holiday season. The link is right below the video in case you want to listen. Have fun! Next, I have more fantastic news for you. It's regarding Fallout for Hope, the upcoming charity event to raise funds for St. Jude. According to the main organizer, Chad, the project has already reached 300 creators this year. Wow, that's a lot of people. He also asked everyone involved to spread the word, so here it goes. If you would like to stream in the name of charity, then know that the process is very easy. All you have to do is apply to join the stream team through the official website by providing basic information like your channel's name, link, and so on. It doesn't matter if you have 10 or 10k followers or subscribers, anyone is welcome to tag along. Also, I have already started my campaign on Tifley, so if you would like to start donating under my name, you can do so already. The link is also below the video description. Remember, every cent counts for St. Jude and their mission to save children with cancer. Also keep in mind that any money you donate through Tifley goes directly to the funded organization, in this case is St. Jude, so it doesn't go to me ever, it's always to them. Lastly, this mega event is starting next week on December 4. Expect lots of special events, panels, and giveaways from everyone involved. I'm also preparing a lot of goodies for you guys, so stay tuned. More is coming very soon. Black Friday is here, and as per usual, Bethesda enabled a mega sale for all their old and even new titles. The special deals range from 50% to 80%, and they should go on throughout the entire weekend. I browsed their online shop, and as shown, literally every Bethesda's game is on sale right now, even the recently released Deadloop. As for Fallout 76, you can find the base game and the Still Dawn Deluxe Edition with a 75% and 60% discounts, respectively. As for everything else, the discount seems to vary with the age of the game. The older it is, or the longer it has been released, the higher is the discount, which makes a lot of sense, I think. Of course, this is not rocket science, but that seems to be the general rule here. Well, if you were looking forward to buying any of these games, now it's the time to do so and save big time. Happy Black Friday, everyone! What about Fallout 76, huh? Well, the Black Friday sales here are far from their 80% off in the shop. I mean, the Atomic shop was updated last Tuesday, November 23, and there's hardly anything worth buying, at least for me. The discounts are minimal, and the supposedly new Black Friday bundle is just a rebundle with old Power Armor skins merged with new photo mode frames. They named it the Rider's Mega Bundle and are asking 3,000 atoms for it, which translates into 30 euros or dollars. Well, okay then. I mean, if you compare the bundle price with the individual Power Armor prices, there is a huge discount there. Yes, that is true. But still, this is madness. 14 euros for one single Power Armor skin. 30 euros for a bundle with old skins. Are they insane? Is this for real? How is this even a Black Friday sale? I don't even know. Well, I know this sort of thing is not new. Bethesda often or tends to overprice their Atomic Shop items, but still, I think this is a new level. Moving forward, I posted my opinion on Twitter about this Black Friday, or should I say Bad Friday sale, and I received dozens of comments from you guys sharing similar opinions on how Bethesda is desperately trying to milk us. In this case, they rebranded a bunch of good-looking old skins and tried to sell it as a new, exciting bundle, when that's not really the case, is it? Anyway, if you don't agree with their methods or prices, the best thing you can do is simply do not buy it. On the other hand, if you are dying to get these skins, like you really have to have them, or you cannot play anymore or something alike, then you might want to go for the bundle instead, because it's the only way to save some money. I mean, 14 euros for one single skin is just way too much. It's not worth it in my view. It's even more expensive than the monthly Fallout First membership, to give you an idea. But ultimately, you are the judge and owner of your bank account, so it's totally up to you. Earlier this week, a new login error emerged across all platforms, and hundreds of players were unable to log in into Fallout 76 when they wanted to play. There are walls of reports on Reddit alone, for example, and they are all about this new specific code error, which I do not dare to read. Things got so bad that Bethesda almost immediately intervened. First, they made an official announcement to inform players there was a login issue live. This happened on Monday, November 22. They also provided information on what players should do, such as what information to provide in support tickets to help them resolve the problem as quickly as possible. Then the next day, on November 23, they released a hotfix with no downtime to address this bothersome new error. I did a quick research today and I could not find any recent reports, so I'm assuming the fix worked as intended. If only Bethesda could be this quick about other major issues, we would be in a much better place. Don't you think so? Now, I have a feature delay to announce. As you may or may not know yet, one of the major new improvements coming with Update 32 or the Night of the Moth DLC was the corpse highlights. This feature would add a white light, yellow outer line to corpses or dead enemies, so players could spot and loot them in an easier manner. Corpse highlights were always part of the base patch notes for patch 32, but recently the community manager Lady Devon came public to confirm this feature is no longer getting released with this patch. Why though, you may ask? Well, there are some major bugs attached to it in the current state of this feature. Last I tested this, the corpse highlights were not always displaying. In other words, you kill enemies, but the highlights do not always apply, so I suspect that must be the major bug which was responsible for the delay. But then again, I'm not entirely sure. Bethesda also didn't specify, so all we can do here is speculate. This feature will come live in 2022, from what I understood. Fallout Worlds has always been a difficult topic for the 76 community, in the sense that hardly anyone understands the purpose of this game mode. With no adventure progression or any sort of incentive or achievement for this mode, players find no reason to even go there. I know this is not exactly news, but almost every single week I see people discussing the matter on Reddit or on social media, so I decided to go in depth in another video. In my view, Fallout Worlds are basically Fallout tests on its current state. Feel free to watch it if you missed it in the past. I even provide 7 ways Bethesda could easily improve this mode, and make players go there. Anyway, according to Bethesda, mod support is still on the way, and Fallout Worlds are the foundation for what's coming. In fact, Bethesda's director Todd Howard has recently said that Bethesda is very passionate about providing mod tools to their players, and that's why they decided to change gears to Worlds instead. Howard also said there's more on the way for this mode, so let's hope 2022 will deliver the most anticipated feature for 76, mod support. Alright, now let's go over a few new bugs. I recently read this post about how the legendary effect for increased damage while aiming is broken, so I decided to make a weapon with such effect and head into the wasteland to conduct some tests, and voila, it actually does not work, guys. I started by testing with a scope, and as shown, I always dealt 21 damage with or without aiming, when that shouldn't be the case. I should do way more damage when I'm aiming, but nope, it's the exact same as when I'm not aiming. Then I read this comment about how this effect only works with sights and not with scopes, so I exchanged my scope for a sight. I went back to the same location to fight the same exact enemies, and still nothing changed. I always dealt 21 damage while aiming and while shooting normally. As such, I can confirm this legendary effect does not work right now, and as such, you should not waste an effect slot to keep it. This doesn't mean Bethesda won't fix it in the future, but for now, it is what it is. It doesn't work, so you shouldn't use weapons with this effect unless the other effects are really, really good. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Another bug I discovered recently is about the cold steel beer stain. I recently built my Christmas camp, and while working on a kitchen area, I noticed that this specific item does not place anywhere. In fact, it's like this item has no ground, no placeable rule or something like that. I even compared with other functional stains as shown, and they auto-attach to any sort of surface if you toggle mod is active. For the cold stain though, that doesn't happen. It even goes through all sorts of objects like it's an invisible item. I'm not sure what to make out of this one. All I know is that it's not placeable. It always says item is floating. I also asked a few friends to make sure this bug is not just for me, and it's not. Apparently nobody can place this stain right now. I could hardly find reports on this though. I guess players do not notice because it's not a very popular item. So it's hard to tell exactly when did it break. I suspect this bug went live with update 31 though, but I'm not 100% sure. Now let's quickly move on to the active community events. The bonus challenge week is live since this past Tuesday, November 23, and it will go on until the next Tuesday, November 30. During this period, players can complete extra weekly challenges, 2 to be exact. How do I know this? Well, I compared the daily and weekly challenges from last week to these weeks, and that's the only difference. While dailies are always 9, weeklies change. Before they were 9 too, but with the bonus challenge event active, they are now 11. So you see, you can complete 2 more, which equals 2000 extra score. It's not much, I know, but it does help, especially if you did not complete the scoreboard yet and reached rank 100. What about the Thanksgiving events? Well, you can forget about the community calendar to start with. Bethesda has been making a lot of changes. I even created a new calendar with all the new official details in case you want to stay up to date. The video is live, so feel free to check it out. Anyhow, for this weekend, they first scheduled a double Scrip event, and that's it. But last week they upgraded this event to a triple one instead. As a result, the Thanksgiving weekend is now much better. It features a Purveyor sale with 25% off on all crates, so if you would like to randomly roll for some loot, now it's a great time to do so. Even though I don't recommend it, you should buy the modules instead, but that's another story. It's always your choice. The double Scrip event is also live as previously planned. You can unlock up to 600 Scrip per day until next Monday, November 29. And let's not forget about the double caps as well. It's also live, and players can get up to 2,800 caps per day until next Monday too. Remember, holiday scourged are coming in December, so it's a good idea to stack up on caps right now to buy lots of holiday gifts later. Just a quick reminder. Lastly, don't expect any Inside the Vault news for this week. Bethesda already confirmed that the Thanksgiving week would be a blank one regarding official news. Bethesda informed us that most employees are on holiday during this period, and that's why there's no news article. They also said that for the next week, there will be plenty of news regarding the upcoming Season 7. They will even show some reward previews, so that's what you can expect for the next Thursday, December 2, or maybe Friday. It's not always a fixed date, but they usually release news on Thursdays or Fridays. Until then, you can always stick to my news. I'm no Inside the Vault, I know, but I think I do a fair job at keeping you guys up to date with everything 76. So make sure to turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss anything. To finish off, I have one of the strangest bugs I have ever encountered so far, which is about counters. So, as I mentioned in this video, I started building my Christmas camp, and while building up my kitchen, something weird happened. I messed around with the counters a lot. I wanted to make something unique, but it didn't go so well. However, later on, my friend Madogrod told me to check my roof, and to my surprise, I found 2 counters there. Like, how did they go through the roof? I never placed those there, but my kitchen is right underneath. So something really messed up happened there while I was building. Just don't ask me what or how. I don't know. Anyway, that's everything for this news. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching. If you have any sort of bugs or news you would like me to investigate, feel free to post it in the comments below. Also, consider to leave a like if you enjoyed the content. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss anything. That's very important. A huge thanks to all my dear supporters too. And that's it from my part. I am Marta Branco, and I will catch you all very, very soon in the next one. Until then, take care. Adeus. Bye bye.